Hello, hello, my name is Nick, aka Grizzly Mantis, and oh, we're at it again in Pioneer. So, first up on the list today, Temur Alliance. So, I had the idea, try to make Improbable Alliance be an Is It Bitter Blossom in Pioneer. However, it was like, what could we do to do this? We could stick with Opt, could do Chemist's Insight. There's a lot of things that work with it. However, what I found works the best, or at least what I'm hoping will work the best in theory, Fevered Visions. Check this card out. So it's a 3-mana blue, red, and colorless enchantment. At the beginning of each player's end step, that player draws a card. The player is your opponent and has 4 more cards in their hand. It deals 2 damage to them. So it's basically one of the few Howling Mine effects that gives you the effect before it hits your opponent, in addition to being an actual clock. So Improbable Alliance on 2, Fevered Vision on 3 means that this guy is triggering every turn for you until this is removed, while chipping away at your opponent at the same time. Quite the little combo. We'll see how well it works. I want to put it in a Temur shell because I like the idea of Wilderness Reclamation, Nivvy Mizzy, of course we all know I love this dude, and the good old Expansion Explosion to see if we can cobble together something with Improbable Alliance serving as both a clock and stall tactic. I've got a couple Anger of the Gods here just in case. We got Is It Charm for the versatility, a counterspell, shock for creatures, and the ability to draw 2, discard 2. Very important doing this during our opponent's turn, as it's one of the handful of ways that we can trigger Improbable Alliance during the opponent's turn, the other being Chemist's Insight, of course. And then wrapping everybody up, we got Dig Through Time. Now, I did go ahead and throw a pair of Uros in here just to be Growth Spiral number 5 and 6, alternate clock, and of course another way to trigger Improbable Alliance during your turn. So we are going to see, it's supposed to be 2 Castle Vantresses. That's weird. It's supposed to be 1 less. Did I not save the deck list? All right, we'll try it with 1. Supposed to be 2. Supposed to be 2 Castle Vantress. I may correct that if I'd like. It's pretty much the main deck in a nutshell, trying to use Improbable Alliance to create a board presence, and then with a pretty big, flashy endgame, should we make it that far. So ramp, Nivvy Mizzy, Is It Bitter Blossom? Let's take a look at the sideboard. So you'll notice the thing that stands out here most, 4 copies of Disdainful Stroke. Honestly, I was trying my hardest to think of what options we had that could be brought in against the hotness of the moment, which is the Temur Inverter deck. You're not aware, it's a 2-card combo. The Inverter exiles your library, puts your graveyard, shuffles your graveyard into your library, and then the Thassa's Oracle wins the game the following, or sometimes even the same turn. So this may not seem the most efficient, however, it does hit both Inverter and Jace. I'm hoping, well, worst case scenario, we have Disdainful Stroke to slow him down. We have Counterspell. Summary Dismissal does a good job too. And then, I mean, if they get the Inverter out, sometimes you just explosion their face and make them draw the cards. And then boom, they're dead. So we have a couple different routes for victory. I mean, this really is the only main deck way to interact with them. Because, I mean, if they do their thing and we're not ready, well, that's the whole point of the deck. If it does its thing and you're not ready, you're dead no matter what, just like Splinter Twin. So this is pretty much the only main deck way we have to stop them. Luckily, it also kills them, so we'll see how it plays out. Aside from that, we got the Mystical Disputes for our counter war battles. I do have the Summary Dismissal, both versus them, and of course, if we run into any ramp decks, and then our standard anti-aggro package, a Braid, Anger is number 3 and 4, and then old Glory Banger. Very important to have like a mid-range Glory Bringer type thing, although, yeah, we will see. We'll see how this works. Always love decks like this. All right, we're gonna go 2-player. Oh, someone's waiting for us. Someone's ready. Get in. Get in. Yes. All right. No waiting today, everybody. But we lost the die roll, which is unfortunate. Okay, well. Can't go wrong with turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation. Let's hope we can do something after that. We do have some kind of, we'll definitely be keeping. We do have some kind of interaction in the form of Visit Charm. Probably going to get Thoughtseize. Nope. Ooh, a good start. Nivvy Mizzy, I'm going to put you over here because you're going to be a bit. So we'll just go Spire Bluff Canal, and we shall pass. Oh, we shall pass. Definitely going to be looking for those Angers. We need Angers and a second red source. See what he's got as his follow-up. Pay the cost, baby. Thoughtseize. Well, there goes our wilderness reclamation. But if it was going to happen, it was going to happen. It's one of the pillars of the format. You can't expect something else to happen. You need to be unmuted. Interesting. Interesting. He's like, what am I dealing with here? You were dealing with a little bit of jank, sir. A little bit. Just a pinch of jank. Not the jankiest of all jank. Going after the Izzet charm. Interesting. Okay. Well, that enables pretty much everything to go off as we see it. Nivvy Mizzy is going to be a bit... Need to find another Thoughtseize. He's probably going to go after the Wilderness Reclamation. Double Thoughtseize is rough. He's probably going to go after the Wilderness Reclamation. I'm debating if I want to Growth Spiral now. I do not. I'm going to just say okay. He hits the Growth Spiral. Cool. But we did draw the second red source, so now our angers are live. He hit the Wilderness Reclamation. Super Shocker there. Super Shocker. Come on, buddy. Yep. Bring it. Down to 14. Unless there's some fast effect I'm forgetting. We don't want to see... we don't want to see Knight of the Iman Legion. That's exactly what I was going to say. But then again, we're playing to... No. We're playing to our outs of Anger the Gods. Ugh. Well, I suppose we could just go Breeding Pool. Tapped. And get ready to get our face pounded in. Definitely flooding on lands. So let's see. We would have played a Wilderness Reclamation that turn. We would have taken 6, possibly more. Yep. And then what would have happened? We'd have been at 8. We'd have untapped another one. Okay. Yeah, this Knight of the Iban Legion is a little scary, not gonna lie. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let's see, are we dead? No, we're not dead. We're only mostly dead. We could explosion something for 1. Hey, if it buys another turn. Buys another turn. What is the best one to kill? This one goes back to his hand. This one enters the battlefield tapped, but he doesn't have us, so... Boop. Choose target player. This guy. Go red. Red. Well, I guess I could have left that. It doesn't really matter that much. Deal 1 damage to any target creature. Drop. Oh, it might be a little too late though. Unfortunate. Oh yeah, we're dead. Oh wait, no, we're not. Oh yes. Oh yes. And we got Nivvy Mizzy on the back burner. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna check something real quick. Control key. You want to keep priority? Hold on the control key. I just had to double check, so. Holding control. Okay. We want expansion. Nope. Well, that's something. Perfect. Perfect. This isn't the be-all, end-all, because, of course, they could just Murderous Rider it, but gives us something. So I'm going to put stop on our upkeep, just in case. Sure. Okay. We really need to find something to do here. Doesn't matter what. We just really need to find something. Okay. Really good for next turn. Gives them another turn to find some kind of interaction. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this top and this on top. I'm going to proceed. Kill the champion. Anything with haste in this deck that costs... Don't believe so. We need to end this. I'm at 1. We may, if we untap, it's over. That's all that comes down to. I don't need to stop on my yeah. Woo! Woo! Anger of the gods, saving my booty. Okay, angers are in. Braids are in. Glory bringers are in. Now in this matchup, what do we not want? Improbable Alliance is actually pretty good here, if only because it whoops. Only because it don't take out dig through time, you silly Billy. Sorry, if only because the creatures actually trade. So what do we need? We need to take out some of the slower elements. Get rid of those. He's gonna be thought seizing the crap out of us. Let's think about this for a second. Actually, I think we're gonna be underwhelmed by the fevered visions. Your opponent empties his hand so quickly that it's just not gonna do the trick we want it to do. I am gonna go ahead and keep something. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and keep the Euros. The life gain is going to make a huge difference. I guess we can trim 1 insight. What other cards need to go? 2 more cards. I love Nivvy, but he's going to get replaced by a Glorybringer. I don't want to trim anything that's cheap or draws cards. I guess I could get rid of a Wilderness Reclamation. Actually, let's get rid of 1 Expansion Explosion, if only because of how expensive it is. So, this is how we're running into it. So we still kind of have the combo. We still have the ability to do our thing. We don't have the Fever Visions anymore, but that's okay. All right, let's see how we do. Wow, that was a nail biter. Okay, well, we will definitely be keeping. We got life gain. We got stuff. Opponent's keeping as well. All right. We don't need to stop on our upkeep anymore. Not at the moment. Yeah, just steam vents and heal through the turn. Go steam vents, Botanical Sanctum. Is it worth doing now, or do I want to be greedy? I want to be greedy. So I'm just gonna go Hinterland Harbor. Hold up the Get in for 5, down to 13. Gonna Growth Spiral. Ooh, Mutavolt. Liliana, the Last Hope. Sure. Gonna have to kill that with a gonna have to kill that with a Expansion Explosion at some point. That's awkward. I have to pay 2 life or let my Sanctum come into play tapped. Seems puntastic. I wonder if the sequencing could have been different. I don't think there's a way around it. Oh, I should have played the Botanical Sanctum. There's a way around it. Silly, silly boy. I think I actually thought to myself, play the Botanical Sanctum because the Hinterland will come in untapped from here on out. But of all the things, he's got 3 cards left in his hand. We obviously need... Yeah, I'm going to pay the life because I want to opt. Start filling our graveyard. Is it Charm? Oh, that would have been sweet. Yeah, let's keep it. Just take care of that Mutavault. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and wipe. He's got 3 cards left in his hand, but... I mean, we've been very lucky to dodge a... Oh, I don't have to pay life after all. We've been very lucky to dodge a Thoughtseize so far. So, might as well just do this now. Oh, Toby Griggs! Thank you for the follow, my friend. Oh, I just realized I don't have my chat box on. Bye. Oh, not the chat box. The chat frame. There it is. Go ahead and do that just in case anyone does want to chit chat. And get rid of that. Okay. What do we got? What do you got? Show me what you got, opponent. Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Three cards in the graveyard. Next turn, Steam Vents tapped. Do I want to... Oh, we'll see what we draw. Ideally, we draw something that comes into play untapped without paying life, so I can Euro something, and nothing. Euro and hold up Izzet Charm for this mutable. What is going on? Okay, we're still here. He's still here. I mean, it's that first game was pretty darn quick, so this could be anything. All right, we're back. I don't know. Here. All right, Dread Wanderer. Yes, I am here. Mutavault. I already yielded through the turn, so you do your thing, man. The Liliana could be problematic, but theoretically... Oh, I think I hear a choo-choo. Well, if it gets close, I will do my thing. All right. That's not bad either. I'm just debating if I want to hold up green. Oh, I need green. I need blue. Hold up red, or I guess we could play the Steam Vents untapped, so we'll just do it this way. Oh, I do hear a choo-choo. When it gets close, I'll mute it. Sorry about that. Oh, muting now. Bye-bye, Mr. Choo-Choo. All right, we're back. What do we got? Murderous Rider. Sure thing. Go team Growth Spiral. So 1, 2, 3. So we can Growth Spiral. Can't quite do it yet because we need 5 other cards gone. At this point, we're looking at 4 damage on the board. Do I want to do anything during my main? So this costs 3 at the moment. We can Growth Spiral and or Izzet Charm, then dig through time. Taking 4 in the process. That's fine. Knock us down to 6. Not really feeling the duress. I guess what we'll do is we got 1 card left. Ugh. This only saves us 2. Yeah, I don't want him to take the dig, so what I'm gonna do is we're at 10. All right. We'll start off with, and this just gives him something to do this turn, which is fine. Start off with Izzet Charm on the Wanderer. And then we will go for a dig through time for as cheap as we can make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might have been debatably better. Yeah, see, I wanted to find something that he could not duress. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to grab a land? I don't believe I do. I want the Glorybringer, and what's he not going to take? He'll take the Reclamation, no question asked. So I guess I'll just take the any order. Yep, it's all you, sir. So next turn is going to be Glorybringer, kill the Rider, attack Liliana. Yeah. Oh, we went for the Expansion Explosion? Q. See what else he's got. 1 card left. He can bring back the Dread Wanderer, which is annoying, but not unbeatable. There he is. Yep. Oh, or we could just do that. That works too. Oh, that was a punt. Now I don't have a braid up. If he draws a rankle, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's fine. This Liliana, bye Glorybringer. Liliana could be problematic. Yep. But no way I was gonna resist that. Yep. Okay, well. See what we can find, shall we? Go for a growth spiral. See if we rip anything. Yep. Oop, no. Okay, and draw. Well. Yes. Green, green, blue, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missed one? I missed one. Peace. Bring him back. Let's draw another card. Gain some life. Now a Liliana emblem is not looking too scary. No. Okay. I mean, it's obviously not looking good, but I can actually abrade tokens and hopefully draw an answer. So, not the worst thing ever. Oh, party foul, bro. The last card in his hand was a... Unfortunate. Last card in his hand was a Murderous Rider. Yep. Yep. Gives me something to abrade. Oh, gives me multiple things to abrade. Now we're going to take care of the zombie first. That's just a vampire. Yep. Yep. Oh, Lord. Things are getting out of hand. Well, let's start things off with an opt. Chemist's Insight. That does draw cards. Kind of need something to end the game, though. Followed up with that. Nope. Followed up with a growth spiral. Guess I should have kept the Chemist's Insight. I'm at 11. Okay. You got your duress, sir. What is that symbol? Oh, duh. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to shame concede, although that was pretty bad. Should have probably killed a zombie, obviously. Nah, I mean, it doesn't change anything. Oh, yeah, it does. That's 2 more damage I would have taken. Well, let's see what we draw. Anger would still be good. That's a Spire Bluff Canal. Okay. Alright. Does anything need to change now that I'm back on the play? He's going to bring in a ton of duresses. We needed to get our Improbable Alliance down and start getting things going there. No, I think we're good. I think we're just going to stick with our thing here. Yeah, everything seemed to work pretty well. I don't think there's anything I want more or less of. Nah. Come on, let's do this. It is debatable that I should have played the Glorybringer the turn I played the Anger of the Gods, just to get it on the board, but I mean, I couldn't have foreseen him top decking a Thoughtseize. It was better to wipe his board and then set up the Glorybringer so I didn't have to exert it, because then it kills Liliana in 2 swings, but... Bring that second Nivvy Mizzy back in, but we'll see. Come on, old boy. Gotta be like the same thing you did. How much are you changing? Oh, all right. I would love to. Thank you. Okay. Certainly not gonna say no to that. Triple opt, Anger of the Gods. All right. Is he gonna Thoughtseize me or is he gonna play a threat? Thoughtseizes me? Yeah, it's gonna play a threat, so. Boop. I think we're good on those for now. Maybe not. Guess we'll go with old. I'm gonna want to double opt. I'm probably gonna get Thought Seize and or Duress this turn. So it's whether or not I want the Steam Vents to come in untapped. I don't think I can afford to take 2 on this one. I have a feeling we're getting either Thought Seized or Duressed. Get rid of this Anger, and then I don't know. I have to go from there. 2 swamps. Okay. Get those beats in, buddy. Oh, sure. So we're getting Thought Seized for 2. Yeah, totally. I'm not going to opt in response. So he's either going to get the Anger or the Glorybringer. Depends on what his hand looks like. Got the Anger. Super Shaka. Opt. Believe it or not, I'm actually going to keep it. Seems a little silly, but I anticipate more Duresses. Oh, nice. I anticipate more Duresses. I anticipate more... Oh, interacty thingies. I'm not really interested in breeding this guy just yet. An end of turn, Bloodsoaked Champion, sure. Got 4 cards left. Cutter Bones, sure. All right, now I'm gonna braid something. Let's see, he's got 3 cards left in hand. Start off with an opt, see if we can find another Anger. Oh, that is interesting. I believe so. Let's braid somebody. This one's the hardest one. Or that one's the most expensive to bring back, and it comes back as a sorcery, so kill that one. I'm like kind of want the other opt. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna cost us 2 life, but it's also gonna save us 2 life on the block. All right, we got the insight. We got the ability to start making our fairies with our Bitter Blossom, and we got the Glorybringer on the back burner. So let's see what happens. Oh man, it must suck to think like if you're looking at a Murderous Rider. Well, no, he'll save it. He knows I have the Glorybringer, but you're like looking at a Murderous Rider and you're like, well, I really want a Murderous Rider, a fairy? No, but all my guys are X1. He lets us untap. Yeah, sure. We play the Glorybringer. I don't believe we do. All right, so let's see. This guy returns to your hand. This guy returns to play. So, bloop, bloop. Down to 12. It might honestly just be better to Chemister's Insight at this point. We'll see. Yeah, I just don't think the Glorybringer is going to do anything for it just yet. But the question is, do I want to Insight now? I don't believe so. Well, not like there's anything change. If I leave. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it now. I want to inconvenience him as much as possible. And so if he has, in the off event that he has some kind of removal spell that he wants to use, I'm going to make him use it in his main. Tap these 4. Now, how about here he comes. Unfortunately, raid being what it is. Where's my button? There's nope, nope. Cute. Yep, there's that growth spiral. It's gonna pop up every time. Okay, well then we'll just leave it up. Yep, okay. I will 100% block. I'll save the growth spiral for my turn, silly as that is, because then I'm guaranteed to get a trigger. I have a feeling he's holding Murderous Rider, because I mean, look at this. 5 lands, 3 cards in hand. What could he possibly have that he's not playing at this point? Look, Ku's back. Champ is back. So I'm going to growth spiral during my main to get that trigger off of Probable Alliance. While we find something. Yeah, that's not bad. I guess I could have growth spiraled end of turn, then no. Thing about growth spiral is allows us to debating between the Euro. I've got enough mana to actually do it, don't I? But we just established there's a very, very good chance that he is holding Oodles removal. I know he's not going to want to use it on my fairies. Do I have a land? I do not. Now that is a card that is worth resolving in the main. Oh, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and pass, dude. You do your thing, man. See if you can overwhelm the fairy. While we try to find some more lands to get our stuff going. Castle Lochthwain. Nice. This does mean that he is paying 2 mana a turn to kill my fairy, but that's what he's doing. I'm alright with it. Need to find a Wilderness Reclamation. That would be the best draw. Wilderness Reclamation would mean you know, we're going nuts. Leave it opt. That's unfortunate. Hello, opponent. What you got for me? I'm gonna discard the Uro to the Insight. The rest of these cards are pretty good. I mean, this guy's good too, but he can come back from the graveyard. In fact, he probably will. So Chemister's Insight, discard this, bring it back next turn, trigger Improbable Alliance again, and probably end up end of turn getting. Come on, opponent, where you at? Anyways, end of turn, it'll probably get Murderous Rider, but that's okay. We're setting the stage for Nivvy Mizzy. I'm here. He's either double queuing or I don't know. Not typing. Well, I guess I can't tell if he's typing, but he's not saying anything. Na 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 na. Maybe he's too intimidated. What do I do against Bitter Blossom? Come on, opponent. Show me what you got. Not saying anything. He played the Castle Lochthwain. Now he's contemplating existence. What does Mono Black do against Improbable Alliance? Hopes it plays Rankle, I guess? Rankle would be annoying. But then we can just Glorybringer it. No, actually, well, maybe. Come on, opponent. Show me what you got. We ain't got all day, brother. I wonder what's in my sideboard. Fevered Visions, yeah. You can't keep Fevered Visions in against a deck like this, because it just finds them. I mean, they could flood the board like nothing, so that had to come out. So I'm missing my combo. However, the rest of it was fine. All right, come on, dude. What you got? I guess we'll just wait. Yeah. So if you're watching this, either live or on YouTube, which this video I'll probably do the first one tomorrow, and then the Doom Foretold on Monday. I'm actually excited for the stream on Thursday. That Mono Blue Devotion list that's floating around being the next big crazy thing that's gonna get Nykthos banned. Oh, I'm so stoked to play that. We're gonna play that one in an actual league come Thursday night. What's going on, dude? What is going on? But if you are watching, feel free to hop over to my YouTube, Grizzly Man Tees. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you ever have anything you want to say, you can hop in the Discord chat. I always... Oh, my opponent has disconnected. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Anyways, as I was saying, you know, follow me on Twitter. I just made one of those this week because why not? Hop on YouTube, follow me there. If you ever have anything, like I was saying, hop in the Discord. We can talk. If you want critiques on your list, I've been playing this game for a while, since '94. Amazing game. Continues to get more and more crazy, and I love it. I mean, there's some dark patches, you know, but yeah. Note to self, what's the timestamp? 41 minutes. Good gravy. Note to self, edit this video. Just a pinch. Note may or may not be remembered, but yeah, it's good to try. Good to pretend. Maybe I should go to the bathroom, get a refill. I mean, a win's a win, you know. Vin Diesel said it best. Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's a win. But then again, I hope it is genuine connectivity issues and not just rage quit. Because, I mean, if you're going to rage quit, just concede the match. Oh, we don't waste everybody's time. Not that it's a waste. Lost connection to the game. Come on, buddy. Hop back in. What's our timer? I didn't even... Let's see. It was at 9:05. Actually, 9:01 he played it. Has it really only been 5 minutes? I gotta look up. What's the whatchamajigger? You know, the whatchamajigger. The boot clock. Is it still 10 minutes? Ugh. Back. Improbable Alliance. Not bad against a horde of 2-1s. Granted, you have the right support. I guess we could look at something else while we're sitting here. I could bring up the list. Oh. Where are you? Oh, that's the next list. Oh, that one's gonna be fun. Yeah, there's supposed to be a second Castle Vantris instead of... That's right, I took out the second Stomping Ground for a second Castle Vantris. I wonder why it did not give me the second Castle Vantris. Maybe they were out. Maybe I forgot to save the list. No, I'm obviously looking at it. Oh, yeah, I see what I did. Well, so when I post this list tomorrow, there is definitely supposed to be a second Castle Vantris in place of the second Stomping Ground, but yeah. Times like this, I kind of want to double queue myself, but at the same time, with my luck, I'll hop in the second queue, start playing a game, and then he'll come back and be ready to play. Because the thing about this deck is, I mean, Mono Black is a very good deck. Very good. But at the end of the day, it's kind of an all-in aggro deck, which, just saying, if he were to come back right now, he could... You know, it's not like if we were to disconnect for 5 minutes and we came back with 7 minutes left, we might have trouble because we're doing things and thinking about things and whatnot. We're not just slamming creatures and turning them sideways. Not to belittle aggro, as I do love me some aggro, but just saying, don't get hopes up in situations like this, like, oh, he might run out of time, or he might not have much time to finish this game, because these decks can win incredibly quickly. But for the time being, we'll just sit and look pretty. I do like Euro. If you've ever seen this card in Arena, the animation is so bonkers. I just love it. This giant thing comes down from the top and like, Wah! It is pretty sweet. Something to geek out about. Let's see. Chemist's Insight, discounting Euro, end of turn, make a token, draw a card, draw 2 cards. Next turn, replay the Euro out of the graveyard, make a token, draw a card. I mean, the synergies are pretty darn sweet. I mean, we get to do them. Come on, opponent. Not like this. Not like this. Don't make us wait. Oh, he's back. Yes! Scrap Heap Scrounger. See? We're back in it, baby. Join the game. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. The good news is, I mean, he has an infinite mana, so it doesn't matter too much. When he attacks, which he will, attack with the Bloodsoaked Champion. Oh, he didn't. Never mind. Well, if that's the case, card that guy. Draw some cards, make a token. Interesting. Time to get in for 2, baby. 2. Then we'll opt. Can dig it. All right. Yeah, let's get for 2. Doesn't this kind of scream he drew his anger? It does, doesn't it? Bye, board. With 4 mana remaining, I'm debating if I want to bring back Euro or just opt, make a token. Well, the Euro will make a token too, but we are 99% sure that the dude's just sitting on Murderous Riders. I mean, what else could this deck possibly be holding at this point? Internet drop, sorry. No worries, man. We've all been there. Yeah, we're not doing anything else. We'll get a token out of the deal, so we'll go green, green, blue, blue, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more, sorry. Keep the anger. I don't know why. Could do something someday. Cool thing is, if he murders Riders it, I think we can actually bring it back next turn. We shall see what we shall see. Yep. We do not have a land, unfortunately. But we do get a token. Alright. Show me your kill spell. Show me your kill spell. See if I'm alright. I mean, it doesn't have to be Murderous Rider. It could be a Noxious Grasp. And it's Murderous Rider. He killed the token! Why did he kill the token? Was it a flex? Does he have another one? Does he have some gain control of something or other? Was that a mistake? Oh, he's got a Rankle. Oh, whew. I was like, there has to be a reason. There's a reason. Our opponent knows what he's doing. Whew. All right, we are gonna ditch 1, 2, 7. See what he does. Each player sacks a creature. Oh, I guess we don't need to. Oh no, Euro, no! Alright, it's Glorybringer time. Boop. Oh, actually, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ping. Cast it. Draw. Ping. Draw. Nah. Glorybringer. That's good. Start with the zero reason to not just Growth Spiral first. Okay. Go up the Steam Vents. 2. Now we can't get rankled. Oh, never mind. He just did. Oh, yeah, cool. Don't care. Hop in. Gimme. Yes. Raging Tilt Monster. Let's do this. We won, by the way. I get a little overexcited because sometimes in this queue, there's like no one in there. So if I see someone, it's like, give it. Ugh, that's awkward. Obviously, I'm going to keep it, but ugh. Spirebluff Canal. Ooh, okay. Well, that's something. Let's go just Steam Vents. Gonna be a slow one. But luckily, our opponent led with Spirebluff Canal. I hope he's playing Wizards, because Wizards is awesome. He is not. He is playing Grixis Control, perhaps? No? Something, though. Strategic Planning. Ah. Homeboy is playing Phoenix. Hope he's got Oxen, because if he doesn't have Oxen, I'm going to be disappointed. I want to see the new Phoenix in action, the one with Ox of Adonis. Agonis. I don't know why I said Adonis. Silly. Hinterland Harbor. I don't want to walk into a Censor just by chance. Well, there's an answer to Phoenix Eye, if we ever get to that point. Otherwise, we got Chemist's Insight to start restocking. Yep. Oh, wait, Hidden Strings. Oh, maybe this is the Underworld Breach deck. If that's the case, none of this matters. But who cares? That deck is awesome. I don't know if it plays Fiery Impulse, though. Okay, well, if it is it, let's see what he does with this card. Puts one card on the bottom of the library. Okay. Let's play the Castle Vantress and pass. He might do something cool that we want expansion, otherwise we'll just Chemister's Insight at the end of his turn. Can't remember if the Underworld Breach list, what it plays. Charter Course. Gotta be Phoenix, right? Gotta be Phoenix. We're just looking for a second red source, ideally. Why we play this Euro. Thassa's Oracle. Oh, it is the Underworld Breach deck. Yes. Love seeing new decks in action. Draw some cards. Or attempt to, I should say. There's our red source. Wait, I gotta do this. Okay. Let's see here. Go green, blue. It doesn't matter. Are we playing both colors afterwards? Let's play a Euro. See what happens. No, stay up. I need you up here. Thank you. Don't know. Might have been better just to draw more cards, but all right. Let's see. I gotta do anything with this. Fine. Gain 3 anyways, so at this point we're just ramping. That one I'm not gonna pay the life for. We're holding up expansion, which we might use. You never know. Granted, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna obviously bring in Mystical Dispute in mass. Here we go. It is the Lotus Field list. Yes. All right, we are probably about to lose. Chronic Flooding. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about it, so sure. Oh, that's it, huh? That is pretty sweet. Stopped. Beep. That is what we want. See what he's got left. Wilderness Reclamation. Anything I can actually do. Oh, if he has a, how many sensors have we seen? 1, 2. Do you think he's got another one? Otherwise, end of turn, we can. I don't think the Improbable Alliance is going to make a huge difference here. So I think I'm actually just going to trigger on the stack, put some blue, say okay. Just gonna, we have 6 cards in hand. I'll pop this other Insight off. See if we can draw something interactive. Okay. All right, well, if he doesn't kill us, next turn the fireworks start. But we do have a lot of dead cards in this matchup. Yep. This is so cool. If I recall correctly, it's like, there it is. Start a course, floating a blue. Oh boy, oh boy. This is definitely on my list too, but it's nice to see it in action. We have Opt, we have Expansion, Explosion. What we need to find is Niv Mizzet. We find Niv Mizzet, we are golden. Here we go. Show me what you got. Otherwise, end of turn, I'm just gonna pitch. If I get turn, I'm just gonna pitch a Euro to Chemister's Insight. Draw some cards and try to find Niv. I feel like a resolved Niv Mizzet, and this match is just over. Well, not match, excuse me, the game. I mean, that's all they do is instant and sorceries. They might deck us, but we'll kill them in the process. Oh, here we go. Is he going for it? Might be going for it. Oh, he's just going through a dig through time. I wish I could expansion that. Yeah, that's fine. Dig away, opponent. Dig away. So we're watching out for puppet strings. Oh. A little bit of a punt now that I think about it. I'm trying to hold up the mana for Insight, but I should have opted because if we see a holy cow, sure. If we see a an Is It Charm, we could have countered that dig through time. All right, well, he's giving us an opening. Let's take it. Not what we needed to see. However, 7, 14. You can only blast him for 10. I wonder what counterspells this deck plays. Theoretically, if we hold up mana, we can... Dig through time won't do it yet. Come on, Nivvy Mizzy. Nivvy Mizzy. Does that do it? Perhaps. At the very least. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7. So 2. Oh, I can still only hit him for 12. Unfortunate. Could go on a dig through time, but I don't know what that's going to accomplish at this point. Well, actually, not going to bother. We're probably dead this turn regardless. There you are. Beautiful Dagron. A little late to the party, though. Already made a land drop. All right. So what we're going to do, solve the first one. I only hit him for 7. Don't really want to not make use. What I think I'm going to do here. Last him. I'm just gonna draw 3 and hold up the mana because if we hit any of our interaction, God, is it? Yeah, see, we hit some. All right, that's perfect. Let's get rid of anger, Improbable Alliance, and Improbable Alliance. We at least now have an Is It Charm, which I understand is not the most exciting thing on the planet. However, it's something. We have the ability. I mean, if he lets us untap, we win. But we've said that for a couple turns now. Oh, you should have showed up earlier. At least now we have something. We have Is It Charm, and we have expansions. Don't know. I mean, if he walks into it, we might be able to get him with making him draw cards when his library is empty. However, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. Come on. Shivan Reef. We got 6 cards left. 3 red. Go for the breach. Chronic flooding. Yeah, that's probably the better way to do it. Okay. Underworld breach. Is It Charming that do anything? He has to pay 2 more. Then he just gets to start going nuts with hidden strings, which he has 1 minimum. Alright, let's see what he does. Unfortunately, we have to wait for a situation where we can throw a gotcha. Otherwise, we really have nothing. We do, however, have the ability to... I don't think he expected us to not do anything. But then again, Nivvy Mizzy. Probably thinking, how do I do this? How do I do this? Oh, how do I win from here? You know what would be great right now? Time stop. Time stop would be a great one to randomly draw. If I did not have any forms of interaction, I probably would just scoop. However, yep, hidden strings. There always could be an opportunity where we hit him with a gotcha situation. Sure. Never discount it. Another Oh, that's right. They don't exile. I always confuse this with recoup. Because recoup actually, yeah, go for it. Recoup will exile the spells as you play them. The awesome thing about Underworld Breach is it does not. Oh, make all the mana. So silly. I mean, he's got sensors, so we gotta be careful. You can pay for 2 sensors. Yep. It's this deck. It's Mystical Dispute. Summary Dismissal. Yeah, it's just the counters. We'll bring those in place of the 2 Anger of the Gods and probably 2 Improbable Alliance. We'll just try to go Turbo Niv plan. Yeah, totally. Oh, 12 cards. Keep going. I haven't seen anything outside of Izzet Charm, but then again, he's got enough mana and enough cards in his graveyard to just... I don't even know. Sure. So this isn't even like a complicated combo to get off. It's literally just a Hidden Strings and Chronic Flooding. Fair enough. But does he have the Oracle of Thas? Or Thassa's Oracle, excuse me, because it's right there. Oh, that's right. Wait. Non-land. Oh, wow. I thought it was every instant or sorcery. All non-land. That's so good. All right, tap one more, brother. This won't work. He can just Izzet Charm like as many times as he needs to. But sure. Anything else? Yeah, let's bring in counter spells. All right, we're gonna try. Our opponent might be like, ooh. Yeah, you gotta try, right? You gotta try. He's gonna be like, I'll just Izzet Charm it 10 times? Okay. What? Oh, Nivvy Mizzy. Nivvy Mizzy won't even, yeah, he's not dumb. He's not dumb. Oh well, it was a fun try. Okay, let's try this again. And Nivvy Mizzy might not even actually do it. So we want these, want this. Might just be a very weak matchup. Oh wait, take those out. They're not gonna do anything. We'll keep the 2 Improbable Alliances, and we will just try our hardest to find Niv Mizzet. Pretty much all we can do in this situation. Find interaction and hope we can do it. Otherwise, this will be a quick one. I mean, we beat Mono Black. That's a pillar of the format. To be fair, this one is too. I don't know why I thought it was a bit more complicated. You know, like you actually had to play multiple spells, but no, it's literally just Hidden Strings, and I would love to. Well, we got our card, so we'll keep. We just gotta figure out how in the world we're gonna get it onto the battlefield. Okay, we're mulligan to 6. That's cool. I'm gonna fix your mulligans, brother. Don't worry. Okay, Steam Vents. So it begins. Mechanical Sanctum. Opt. I kind of do. I really almost kind of do. What's he do with it? He puts it on the bottom. Does not like what he sees. If he plays any of his cantrips, might do something, but otherwise, I am just going to walk into a counterspell. A counterspell with Fevered Visions. Deal to the turn. But the good news is, if he's countering my Fevered Visions, then he is not doing anything to progress his game plan. Sure. You don't like drawing cards, man? Everyone loves drawing cards. Is that gonna happen? Ah. Well, he brought in Mystical Dispute. That's good to know. Oh, that makes me a sad panda. Yep. Not even floating mana. The naive. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go Steam Vents, tapped, and that might have been silly. I might have wanted to play this Is It Charm and Expansion Explosion, but we'll see. The Chronic Flooding, we're going to attempt to counter it? I have another Mystical Dispute? But essentially, this is a time walk. Okay, well, opponent drew multiple disputes. That's pretty good. Now I regret not doing the Expansion Explosion, but the way it goes. Oh boy, is that another choo-choo? I'm gonna dig through time. Yep. Alright, opponent. Pretty good. Pretty good. Draws his disputes. I don't get to draw my disputes. How can it be a dispute if we're not both disputing? Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, if we untap, we get there. Let's see if we untap. I'm not gonna say we get there, but it'll at least be a good chance we get there. Three blue. Strategic planning. Oh boy. You're a choo-choo, so I might have to mute my quality. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can beat it. Can't dispute that, mofo. Nivvy Mizzy for the win. Yeah, that's pretty much our game plan. I wonder if Disdainful Stroke is better just because of the existence of Dig Through Time. I mean, I can't imagine these Improbable Alliances are going to do anything. No, not you. I mean, it counters one spell in the deck, but that spell is kind of important. All right, let's see if we can do it. On the draw, we need Ramp. We need Ramp and Nivvy Mizzy, or a bunch of counter spells. See what he does. He kept 7. We can't. Okay, that we can do. We'll go. I think I'm actually gonna go with the Wilderness Reclamation, although putting that in a breeding pool. Let's go with the breeding pool. See if that comes back to bite us. And imagine it won't. What's he gonna do with this one card? Puts it on the bottom. Does not like it. Okay, well now I regret it. Yeah, I guess we'll just go breeding pool. Disdainful Stroke. That's so funny. Thing in the Ice. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. What can we do against Thing in the Ice? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. That is a pretty good answer to old Nivvy Mizzy. Boy. Sure. What is he going to do with this 2 blue? Hidden String. Yeah, we might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Thing in the ice. Oof, that is a beat. Hey, we got a game. We showed the power of Nivvy. Nivvy Mizzy. We don't need another opt. Don't need that either. And for putting that on the bottom, aren't I? Luckily, they don't get the card till their end of turn. Oh boy. We are really paying for putting that fourth land on the bottom, aren't we? Cycle sensor, you got it. Steam vents, untapped. He might just win here, but that's okay. Got the hidden strings. Hidden strings. Here we go. Tap your lands. Here we go. Even if he doesn't win, it's like, what do we even have to do? I guess I could have left open the mana for the Disdainful Stroke in anticipation of a Dig Through Time, the one card in the deck that it actually counters, but we have to start drawing cards and we have to start doing something. No matter what it is, it just has to be something. Need this fourth land drop more than anything. Yep, opt. Oh boy, it's Awoken Horror. Now I'm wishing I did not. Okay, well. There's all of our lands. Well, he doesn't need to do a single thing the rest of this game. Isn't that just annoying? End of turn, we're going to Izzet Charm to draw and discard. Beep. Euro is pretty good. 6 cards in his hand. Basically, I have to go Euro, hope it lives. Yeah, Euro. Disdainful Stroke. Doing anything. Oh, we can't. We're 1 card short, aren't we? Oh, unfortunate. Well, yeah, I guess that's it. I just realized my opponent said oops. I don't see the oops, but I'm sure there's an oops. Is there anything we can do here? I don't believe so. Play the Wilderness Reclamation. Bloat a mana. Make him think we can do something. Yep. Oh wells. Oh wells. Yeah, that last game we were just in bad shape. Bad shape. Oh, I should probably be updating the record. God bless it, dude. Remember the record. We're 1-1. We'll get there. Okay, let me just make sure. Do one more match with this goofy deck, and then let's hop over to the other one. No, I don't like playing against the same. Not you. I don't like playing against the same. Dude. Yes, that dude. Raging Tilt Monster in line. Now we're just looking for somebody new. Can't believe my longest matchup was mono black. Thing in the ice. Definitely an oversight. Take it. Deathlock. Deathlock. Lose the die roll. Par for the course. No biggie though. Well, this is a suspiciously Simic hand, but we will keep. Ooh, it appears we have a Simic Mirror. Sure. Now we can opt and grow Spiral without taking any pain. Let's see what you got. Oh, looking like Merfolk. Sweet. All right, opt. Show me what we get. We don't need another opt. Okay, well that is very good. Oh, we're gonna yield to. Once we get, you know, red mana. Okay, well there's our setup. Just in case, let's just go ahead and grow Spiral now. I don't know what kind of counter spells they're playing in the main deck. There's a red source. The Choo-Choo announcer, but I don't see. He taps out for Kumena, which would be cool. Then we can tap out and solve this wilderness reclamation. Chemist's Insight, Grow Spiral, all this good stuff. Maybe a Choo-Choo coming, so I'm probably going to have to mute again shortly. I do love Merfolk. It's one of those things that I have played for ages. Okay, perfect. Exactly what we want to see, so let's go. Sulfur Falls. I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh, I gotta mute it. Hold up. Okay, there might be a little bit of that in the background. I'm sorry about that. But, so, Merfolk Trickster, end of turn. I'm debating if I want to dig through time. Or if I want to expansion for 3 and kill the Kumana. I think I like that idea. Theoretically, we'll find another one. Or we'll just find a red source and play Nivvy Mizzy. That's exactly what we're going to do. This way the Lord is off the battlefield. He can't flood the battlefield and start drawing cards with this Merfolk to get back into it. That's my logic anyways. If there is a light rumbling in the background, I do apologize, but I can only shut up for so long, you know? Essos Oracle. Interesting. He is a Merfolk, isn't he? Yeah, I can hear it. That's annoying. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm gonna have to mute it. Did I mute it? I did not. Alright, let's start killing stuff. Starting with our opponent. We're gonna dig through time here during the end step. Float some blue, one tap. Get rid of everything that is not... I want to kill his board, or do I want to kill him? I think I just want to kill him. Alright, maybe I do need to mute it. What works here? Opt is good. Is it charm is good? Don't care about the rest of it. Is there anything I need to do here? Nope, it's all instant speed. We're good. Okay, I guess I didn't need to mute it. It didn't take too much longer, but still, I apologize. Alright, so Merfolk Trickster is definitely something to watch out for. You can't not attack, even though I have a Nivvy staring you down. I guess you can. And we got another star here. Expansion explosion. Need you right now. All right. At this point, we're just Gatling gun him down. So I'll just save the targets. If anything changes, I'll change it. Scariest thing that I think could happen would be a bounce spell or a Nivvy. Not a Nivvy, a bounce spell on a Nivvy or a Merfolk Trickster on a Nivvy. Keep drawing cards. 29 left. Should be enough to kill him. Sure. Oh, discard 2 cards. Doop. Canal and Sanctum seem like the worst cards in my hand at the moment. Okay. We're at 9. Uh-oh, here we go. Cost 4 mana. Collected Company. Red. Guess I need a blue. All right, Merfolk. Improbable Alliance plan is not the worst here, but the Fevered Visions, again, is not going to be at its best. Get rid of the Fevered Visions. I like Improbable Alliance in this situation. I like Hero. I like Opt. We can get rid of 1 Insight. We can get rid of 1 Wilderness Reclamation. I do love Mizzy, but again, we're trimming the combo just a bit. See how this looks. 2 more cards got to go. It's a charm kill stuff. That's why I don't want to get rid of it. Guess we could get rid of 1 more Insight and 1 more Reclamation. Or 1 more Insight, 1 Expansion Explosion. How's that look? Now we're just kind of playing more of a mid-range deck with Wilderness Reclamation, just randomly thrown in to do stuff with Improbable Alliance. Not the worst plan. Not the best plan, but it's not the worst plan. What do I like better, Wilderness Reclamation or Chemister's Insight? I think I like the Insight more than the Reclamation since we took out a lot of the actual combo. Yeah, I think I like that. Just kind of try to out mid-range them and try to anger them to death. Anger them to death. Don't get angry, bro. All right. See how we do here. Mizzy doing his thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This seems good. Oh, yes. See what he does. Everybody's got 7. Everybody's happy. Nice. A 1-drop is pretty nice. Firebuff Canal, you're up, sir. Is there anything worth countering? Nope. Good in the land department. I'll hold off on the Improbable Alliance until we see what the opponent does. No reason. I'd rather pay 2 life and protect it with a Mystical Dispute. Pew. A good one to counter. Breeding Pool, untapped. Improbable Alliance, baby. We're online. Got a Mystical Dispute at the ready in case another Thassa or something crazy pops up. Here we go. Overgo Adept. That I am okay with. Okay. And we gotta pay 2 more life, unfortunately. Go Breeding Pool. A little greedy to play the second alliance, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna hold up for Chemist's Insight. See what opponent's got. Sure. What's he got for me? A little annoying. Yep. I was worried about that. Negate. Wizard's Retort. Nice. Taking 4. Not taking 4. Okay. Get a token out of it now. Okay, we got the anger. That's good. Oh, always yield. Let's just go Botanical Sanctum just in case we need. He gets to draw a card. That is unfortunate, but so good. Oh, of course he's not going to attack. He wants to draw a card. Da-da-da-da-da. I are good at this game, I promise. At this point, we want to... If he even attacks. If he attacks with everything, I'm just going to block this Overkill Adept. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Sure, attack with the little ones. Okay. Now it might be worth playing second Improbable Alliance. Wilderness Reclamation. Worth angering. I know he has like collected company or something of that nature up. Commit anything to the board. Anger costs 3. We don't have enough to do everything we want to do. We can anger. He does something. We start with anger and see what he does. Yeah. See what he does to this. Gets rid of the Silvergill and the Trickster. Wizard's Retort. Sure. Growth Spiral in response. Are you good with that? Okay. Let's put a Botanical Sanctum on the battlefield. Sure. It has been retorted. Event? Nope. That's all for me. Granted, we are out of things to do, which is kind of 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, going down to 6. Kind of need to rip something here. Oh, didn't yield to the turn? I swear I was supposed to yield to the turn, but let's see. Down to 6. Got the insight. Could get greedy and go for the wilderness reclamation, but I do not want to. Three cards in his hand. A very clunky draw. Discard the breeding pool. Let's go for a chemist's insight. Am I dead? I'm dead. Alright, cool. I'll be on the play. Now, in a situation like this, do we need anything else? Play, I want the Nivvy back. Wilderness Reclamation might just be too greedy for this matchup. I want to take out all of them, though. No. Bring back in the Nivvy, because if I get him on the play, we're good. Okay, let's try this again. I would love to play first. I will definitely mulligan. Oh. Banking on opt. Opponent is keeping his full 7. Ugh, not like this. Come on. Not like this. Yuck. I got a mulligan. Down to 5. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, well. We will get rid of 0, and I suppose chemistry type. Well, we can stop 2 threats and maybe draw lands. So we'll see. Guys, 1 drop. Cool. This is how it ends. Good run, everybody. Good being a point of view. Yep. 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 This is how it ends. Yep. It must be nice having those mechanical sanctums. Yep. Oh boy. Okay. At least I get to do something. Thanks, opponent. Oh boy, oh boy. What a way to go out. What a way to go out of all the things in the world. Okay. Okay. Yep. Wizard's Retort is online. Yep. Huzzah, he says. Huzzah. Okay. Pretty good kill. I'm gonna take 4. Ow. The pain. It hurts us. Yeah, dude, I got nothing. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Will cost 5 mana. Kumana backed with a Wizard Retort, I imagine. Well, yeah, still do it, right? Boop. Or oh, it was a bluff. Okay. I'm gonna do yet. Down to 7. 5 cards in his hand. Draw all my mystical disputes. I'd rather draw lands. Not gonna lie. Lands would be nice. Or he just lets it go. Sure, why not? Let's deal 2 damage to target creature. No. That's a braided creature. Pew! Stung it. 23 lands. 3 mulligan, 1 land. Getting to the point where Improbable, or I mean, Mystical Dispute doesn't even do anything. Let's try to deny him the draw. We did it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I think this one's it. How sad is that? Pretty darn sad. Are you kidding? Okay, well, what a note to go out on. So that makes us 1 and 21. 1 and 2. Well, that is unfortunate. I mean, you can't do anything about that one when you just don't draw lands. Okay, so, I mean, that was fun. We got to see the deck do its thing a couple times. There's definitely a glaring weakness to graveyard decks, particularly that. Although, it's hard to say because, I mean, we have Anger of the Gods for other graveyard-based decks. I feel like the deck is good. I mean, we mulled to 5 and kept a 1-lander. Didn't, you know, I don't know if I can discount that one, but never got to see the combo. Oh, wait, yes, we did. We did get it once. The Improbable Alliance into Fevered Vision, which was pretty sweet. But other than that, I mean, this is definitely an interesting idea. Nivvy Mizzy is amazing, of course. Everyone knows that. I did like the Improbable Alliance, especially in that mono black matchup. That was pretty sweet. It seemed good. I like Fevered Visions. This is an interesting idea. It definitely warrants further exploration. The sideboard was a little hodgepodge, but at the same time, it kind of hit everything I thought we'd see. I did not anticipate... Well, I mean, we lost to our own deck more than anything, but in hindsight, I'm wondering if the Disdainful Strokes are just better off as, like, Gainsay. So what does Gainsay hit that Disdainful Stroke doesn't? It hits pretty much everything in the Breach deck, aside from Breach itself. It hits the non-inverter win conditions in that list. And if you just play Inverter on his own and have Gainsay up for the other 2 cards, that's pretty good. It's everything. Well, there's definitely space to be explored. This was a fun little experiment, though. I enjoyed it. So that is all for this list. I will see everybody later. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the games. You want to show me some support? Go ahead and like, subscribe. Follow me below. On Tuesday and Thursday nights, I go live. I'd love to have you stop by. Also, the Discord below. You want to hop in there, give me your 2 cents on this list. You want my 2 cents on your list. I'm always open to talk about this stuff because I love this stuff. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed. I hope I see you when I'm going live. Otherwise, I'll just see you later.